I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
43 yards on the ground for him so far. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 2, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11, Thomas. 11.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The Bengals at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow caught here by Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 common.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Here's Griffin on the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
They'll run on first down. Brennan.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
43 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Murray now to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 66 yards.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On second down now, Brennan, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here we go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. 11, 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Brennan. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now the pressure gets to him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. take it at the 37. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Brennan, and a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Brennan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
11.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brennan, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
11 mighty.
They'll run on 1st down. Brennan, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Brennan, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now they'll empty out the backfield.
11 Thomas.
3rd and goal. Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he heard all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So in capital, they were a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
From the 6.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
To throw is Murray. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 common. 11. Stop.
On 1st down, Brennan. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11 MC. 11 MC. 11 mighty. 11.
Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And some room to roam now. Down the left sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they'll run again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right.
11 common. 12. 11.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. But I see now they started even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Brennan. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So all things considered, that's not the final there, but it does make things exceedingly difficult on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now for the 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where... interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken it around the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent return that time, 26 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 12, 1, 11, MT, take. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On second and very short, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. The big fella. He's at the 50. The 30, past the 20, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Brennan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. From From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down, Brennan. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Here we go.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 11 11. 11 mighty. 11 11 11 11. 11 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Burrow, open man is Chase, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so